So for the next part of our dish, we're gonna take care of the ribeye steak. We have two beautiful thick cut pieces of ribeye. I always look for the bits that have a little less fat. Sometimes there can be a real thick core, we don't want that. Kind of like that, it's perfect. There's real nice marbling. Also on the rib cap, which is a beautiful part of this ribeye. It's gonna be really nice and tender. We're gonna go again with the seasoning, a little bit of oil. We're gonna add the pepper and the salt, and we're gonna grill it in a really nice hot grill pan. We wanna get those grill marks on, we're gonna grilling flavor in, and then we're gonna add the asparagus to that as well. We're gonna have all those flavors together, and that finishing with a beautiful bayonnaise sauce is gonna be a delicious dish. Drop of oil on both sides, just so that the seasoning will stick real nicely, but also so the meat doesn't stick to the grill pan. We want full heat on there. You can put your appliance on full power. It will smoke a little bit in the beginning, but once the burning gets clean and through, we're gonna have a really nice hot grill, and then the grilling goes on. Because it's a thick piece of meat, you're gonna reduce the heat in the pan. And with grilling, it's really important that there's real high heat. We really wanna have all the power that we can muster. Nice seasoning, precise with the salt, making sure that we cover all the sections of the steak. Same on the other side. You're doing a nice pinch of seasoning. It's a thick piece of meat, so we want to put a little salt on there. Good crunch pepper. Our grill pan is flaming hot. We're gonna add the steaks. We're gonna do one at a time. We wanna hear that sizzle, we wanna see the smoke, we wanna have this grilling. It's gonna fill up your kitchen with beautiful aromas, probably a bit too much smoke. If you have a smoke alarm, you might wanna turn it off. If you don't have one, you're lucky. So we'll leave our steak on the grill for a good 15 to 20 seconds. Then we're gonna give it a turn. As you can see, beautiful grill marks, packed with flavor, really gave a nice sear on the outside. And once they're grilled on both sides, we'll do squares. So you start here, do a 90-degree turn, get a really nice squares on there. We'll do both sides, and we finish cooking the steak in the oven. Again, we're gonna probe it with the meat thermometer, so we know exactly what kind of temperature we have on the inside. And all together, make sure that we get this cooking to perfection. And we give it a test. Yes, we are about right there. Great grill marks, great grill flavor. It's going to be cooked almost halfway through. We'll just have to finish that in the oven on 180 degrees Celsius. Different steak preparations are paired with different sauces, and there's a thought process behind this. When you grill a steak, there's no residual fats in the pan that we can use to make the sauce. So in this case, it is perfect to have a bayonnaise sauce because it's completely made separately. A grilled dish would not go well with a peppercorn sauce, for example, because we really need those roasting flavors in the pan to make the sauce. With grilling, you can't achieve that, so I always look to pair with a sauce that can be made completely separately, and bayonnaise is fantastic for that. So I have our beautifully grilled ribeye steaks. We're gonna again insert the probe beautifully in the middle, making sure that we get that cooking right. Find the right angle and get it right there in the middle. You want to have the tip sitting at the thickest bit because that will take the most cooking. We'll have the alarm set on 50 degrees. We're going to put it in the oven and we're going to go for the beautiful 58 degrees core temperature. We're at 47 degrees at the moment, means that we still need a little further. I'm gonna just turn over the steaks. Now when we're cooking these steaks, we are talking about facts. We're not second guessing whether this steak is well cooked or not, whether it is hot inside or cold, whether it is well done or medium rare. We're gonna go off on the core temperature because we've put that thermometer inside. We know exactly where we stand We are 48 degrees at this precise moment. We need to get up to 58, so we're going to leave it to rest for about a minute. We'll flip the ribeyes over and just give them that final touch. When the thermometer hits 55 degrees, we'll take it from the oven, slowly let that heat increase to 58, and it's going to be cooked till perfection. Have a quick look at our steak. I think we're nearly there. We are at 56 degrees at this precise moment. Means that we only need another 2 degrees here. What we're gonna do, we're gonna remove this. We're gonna remove the steaks from the tray. We don't want any more heat to go through. And just let them rest. And there it is, a perfectly rested ribeye steak, nicely cooked. Great grill lines on the top. We're gonna carve on it from the back to the front. Perfect cook all the way through, but we don't want to have it red. It needs to be warm as well. It really is the sweet spot for me when it comes to cooking. Obviously everybody has their own likes and dislikes. You want to cook it a little bit more, it's no problem. Leave it in the oven, but do it gently. Then you have a medium well steak cooked very gently to that 62 degree temperature. They will still retain a lot of moisture, lots of flavor, so it's really no problem, but do not overcook it. Do not go and press on your steak. Do not go and pressure the heat into there. If you take it gently, you will have a beautifully cooked piece of meat.